Hi everybody, my name is Brandi and this is my PMDD project video. When I was young, we knew that I had some hormone problems at a really early age of like 12. My doctors put me on birth control pills to try and regulate it, and it seemed to help for a bit. Sorry, I get really nervous when I talk about it, and I know I shouldn't, that's why I'm like itchy and yeah. For me, PMDD is really hard to talk about because for everyone it's different, and your family says they understand and they're there for you, but they truly can't understand. For me, my PMDD hit insane when I was about 20 years old. I was working at a hotel when all of a sudden I started having these thoughts of suicide, homicide, and I just could feel the violence inside me building, even though that wasn't me. I loved my life. I had a new boyfriend. My mom's amazing. I love my pets. But I kept picturing it. I kept picturing throwing myself down the stairs, and I kept picturing all this kind of stuff, and I was just really grateful that I had my mom and the relationship we had, because I was able to talk to her and tell her, look Mom, I'm feeling this way. And I remember breaking down thinking I'm insane, I'm going crazy. And my mom's like, okay, well, do you want to act on those? And I said, no, I don't want to end my life, and I don't want to kill you. But I couldn't stop the thoughts. So we went to my doctor and nothing. Changed my birth control to see if maybe that would fix it. Didn't do anything. And I just remember every month, it was like a monthly thing where this was happening. And because my cycle was so out of whack at the time, we couldn't like pinpoint it to the fact it was a week before my period, because I was having periods months at a time. I'd go 3 months having it and then off for a week, and then another 2 months having it, then off for a couple days. And we couldn't figure it out. My mom was watching TV, and she started calling for me. My nickname is Scooby for her. She's like, Scooby, you have to come see this. And I went and saw her and sat down with her. And I'm like, what am I watching? And she was watching Dr. Oz. Now, I love that show, so I thought she just wanted to watch Dr. Oz with me. But then this questionnaire popped up, and it was like, does your teenage daughter do this, 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 like the questionnaires they have? And I answered yes to almost all of them. It was like sudden emotional outbursts and all this kind of stuff. And Dr. Oz was actually talking about PMDD. So I made a doctor's appointment right away, and went to my doctor, and my doctor was hesitant in the beginning about it, and then I went on to some PMDD support groups and discussion forums, and one girl, I'll never forget, her username was Yazzie. She told me about the patch, the birth control patch, and how that really helped her because it helped regulate her periods so she could control the PMDD a bit more. So I did that. I went on the patch, and my life's been forever changed. It's a lot better. Like, I can now give warnings to my family to explain, like, okay guys, this is the week that I'm going to say things I don't mean, feel things I don't feel, and I'm going to take things so personally, and I'm really happy that this is getting out there, because us women with this shouldn't have to live alone anymore. It's exhausting to go through it. It's mentally draining because you spend that week fighting everything your brain is saying because you know it's not true. And then at the end of the week, you have to go around and say sorry to everyone again. because you've said hurtful things or you've been unreasonable, and there's just nothing you can do about it except just try and fight back. So when you tell your loved ones you're having a PMDD week and you get through it and you weren't so vile and you weren't so vicious, they still don't understand why you're so tired. They don't get the emotional and the mental and the physical wear it puts on your body to fight back, to tell yourself to stop when you can't. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the patch. I know some girls it didn't work at all and it was worse. I've heard of the magnetic bracelet. I haven't done that yet. I just think that PMDD shouldn't be so sloughed off anymore. It's about time that girls finally felt okay talking about it, because at some point someone discovered this disorder, thank God, and then someone else turned it around and just made it really bad PMS. And it's not. I'd give anything for really bad PMS. That would be a walk in the park. To the girls out there, like me, that have to sit back and watch themselves think horrible thoughts about the people they love the most and themselves, you're not alone. There's so many of us out there that are suffering because it's not out there enough. And it needs to be, because it's not hard just for us, it's hard for our families. Because I don't know how everyone else is, but with me, I'm horrible. When it's at its full peak and it's just ready to go, I say everything I can to hurt the people closest to me. I remember locking myself in a room to avoid my boyfriend because I could just feel it. It's like having an inner demon or another side of you that just wants to come out and ruin your life. I could go on for hours about PMDD and about what it does to people suffering from it and the people around those people. It's about time that this is happening, that this project is happening, because PMDD can't just be bad PMS anymore. It needs to be out there, and girls need to know about this. So many girls are wrongly misdiagnosed with bipolar or multiple personality disorder, and that's not what they have. And people need to start listening. Any girl can have it. Doesn't matter size, race, health, anything. Any girl can have it. And so many girls do. So that's kind of my story and my rant about PMDD. Yeah, that's about it.